After working for quite a while in the sector in Malta, in migration, I realized that there was a gap. In Malta, it's very much needed because there's nothing of its kind. Into the vast and pretty horrific world of gender-based violence, there's nothing that gives the kind of professionalism, but also the kind of human touch that TAMA has. The lack of specialized services, and there's a lack of organizations that can just pull all of this amazing effort that's happening across the island together into one place, into one organization.
There are organizations and government entities that support gender-based violence, but not focusing on the communities who are coming from outside of Malta. So that's where TAMA comes in. They're building this bridge for the community to access the support that they need in the languages that they need, and making sure that the cultural differences are met.
There is a very high rate of violence here in Malta against women. Sexual violence and physical violence. There's a very big culture of repression of women and repression of women's voices. In relation to migration in particular, Malta is extremely centrally positioned within the Mediterranean. So we're very close to Sicily, we're very close to Italy, we're very close to Greece, but we're also very, very close to Libya and Tunisia. So for women who are going through irregular migration routes through Libya and Tunisia, very often they experience different forms of sexual gender-based violence on those migration routes in different ways, whether that be in detention centres, whether that be across the migration journey, and people can also be fleeing from their home because of sexual gender-based violence. So that brings up another layer as well. When people arrive to Malta, they may already have experienced sexual gender-based violence. And very often, these past experiences put people in a cycle, repeated experiences of sexual gender-based violence for whatever reason, which is exactly why TAMA advocates for what we advocate for, educates for what we do, provides the support for the people that we provide the support for.
Gender-based violence is a human rights violation, an imposition, an infringement on people's freedom and safety. The more we forget about the safety of others, the more we can become vulnerable ourselves. We do need to understand that its safety is based on everyone in it being as okay as possible, and as healed as possible, and as empowered as possible, so that they can't fall through the cracks and they can't slip through those nets.
We are understanding that it's very difficult the way for the woman when decide to start a new life in a new country, sometimes with a very difficult past and very difficult trauma. So with TAMA, I have a team of psychology and professionals for help you. We work for your human rights.
Researchers have shown that people that have been victims of gender-based violence could become erratic, have a bit of borderline personality disorder. So I support also through dialectic behavioral therapy. I have quite a number of competencies, and I'm always happy to support. I also give trainings and seminars to support victims of gender-based violence so that they can de-escalate them in issues of crisis and support them how best possible.
I want to be involved with TAMA because I want to motivate people who are being affected in different ways, to let them know that there is a way at the end of the channel. They must not lose hope, no matter what situation or circumstances that they went through in their life. They must find help. And as TAMA, we are there to help people who have been affected in different ways.
Malta no respect my basic human rights. TAMA really gave me hope about my situation here in Malta, because I am a asylum seeker and I am here because I am started a new life without gender violence.
The vision is to bring and maintain hope. Hope that TAMA will grow to become an organization that can link community with the institutional as it's done so far. The vision of it is to make sure that we address inequalities, we address issues around safety, we address problems where people who are at risk of slipping through the cracks in the system, and we also offer a space for healing and for empowerment for those who did a second chance.
It's very important to have a community around us. It's one of the fundamental pillars of support. A community to be able to support you with your experiences, to understand on some level the experiences that you've been through. People come here and they don't know where they can turn. They don't know where they can look to for that support. So it's incredibly important to have that community structure and to have those very clear pathways of referral to be able to support the people that need it. I think as well, another thing that is really important and another way that we can stand in solidarity with people and provide that support is through talking about it. Because when we start to destigmatize these topics, it allows people to come forward. It provides a space and a step for people to share their experiences and say what they need and say what they want and be able to access that. It changes people's perceptions, and changing people's perceptions is how we actually overcome these very deep-rooted issues.
I hope you don't feel that we don't see you. I know we're not hugely effective in how we try to help you on your journey in migration and maybe even help you with your trauma. It's something that we're coming to understand a lot more, and it allows us to have more empathy, but we do see you and we really do want to help and support you, and just outreach to us because we want to help and support you.
I advise them to seek help, like us TAMA, through our website on Facebook. They must follow us or to come to our office in Valletta. We have the address there, or to give us a call. We are there for them to help, because also me, I am a survivor, but now look where I am today. I follow advice from different people. I didn't let myself down. And through TAMA, I'm here today.
Harness hope wherever you can find it, because the road to bring this back and to keep us all safe is not easy. We are losing rights. We want to stay conscious, we want to stay aware, we want to stay informed, we want to not give up, we want to keep moving forward, not backwards. So we need to always remember our values, maintaining hope that this better tomorrow can still exist.